Hey there, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Now, if you're like me and you actually got the Switch 2, you're kind of probably wondering to yourself, where are the games? Especially if you're one of those people where you're like trying to stay away from the game keycards. And I understand that. Some people feel differently than I do about that, and hey, no shame on them or anything like that. But there are quite a few games coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 that I am excited for. I hope you're excited for them too. Although, yes, a lot of them are game key cards, and that in this video we're going to go over them. And maybe you might be a little bit more interested in willing to give the game key cards a try, just because for right now they aren't going away. There's news and rumors that they will be, but when that will happen, who knows? So, but before we get into the video, I would actually like to give a very big thank you to all of you. Everyone who has subscribed, watched the video that was about Buy Now Before Rare. You do not understand how immensely grateful I am to all of you. I genuinely can't express other than just saying thank you. I greatly appreciate it. If you haven't already before from that video, hey, please hit that like button. Helps the YouTube algorithm, helps me out immensely, and every single subscriber is just very thankful for. So, that out of the way, let's get into this video. The very first game that I have, it is a fully physical game on cartridge. It actually comes out as of the filming of this tomorrow, and that is Kirby and the Forgotten Lands plus was Star-Crossed World. I don't know why I keep messing that up in my head. I had to have it written down because I can't remember that the Star-Crossed World for some reason. But yes, it comes out tomorrow, physically, fully on cartridge. I have heard some people reviewing it, talking that they see it as less of an actual like new game and more of like they kind of just view it as more of like a DLC version of Kirby and the Forgotten Lands. But you know what? I really loved Kirby and the Forgotten Lands when I played it. I 100% completed it. But when I got it, I actually got it on sale on the eShop, so I don't have a physical, which I am actually really excited to be able to get a physical to be able to add to the collection back here. So, I mean, most of y'all probably aren't excited about that, and the $80 price tag, I can understand, is probably going to drive quite a few people away. But I'm happy just because I was going to get the regular Kirby and the Forgotten Lands, which would have ran me $60, so I'm paying an extra $20 for a Switch 2 that's going to have more content, better graphics, and all the updates that they're having on it. So I feel like it's a pretty good deal for me. So then next, we actually have, I'm including this in here because it's saying it's going to release on September 4th. A lot of people are excited about this, and that is Hollow Knight Silksong. I have not played the original Hollow Knight. I've heard very much like good things about it. I mean, obviously they came out with the second one, and everyone's super hyped about it from all the other content creators like Beat 'em Ups and some other ones where they're just like, that's actually coming out. That was talked about here at Gamescom, and they're super excited for it. So I imagine probably some of y'all will be too. But this is the thing that was very disappointing for me, kind of, because when I first read it, I was excited it's coming out September 4th. But when it's coming out for September 4th, it's only on digital. It's not getting. but it is getting a physical release. Just not until the beginning of next year. But I'm still including it here for September 4th because that's when people can get it. So if you're not adverse to getting it digitally, there you go. September 4th, right there for you. Next game we actually have Pac-Man World 2 Repack. I did not play the original Pac-Man World 2. But from watching this that was in the Nintendo Direct where they released it, it looked kind of interesting. I've heard some good things about it, and I don't know. It's Pac-Man. I like the original Pac-Man back in the arcade games. Remember going to the Aladdin's castle, putting in quarters, playing Pac-Man. Yes, I am that old. But if you do not remember that and played these original games and stuff, you might be actually excited for this. Not excited that it's a game key card, but I've expressed my feelings on game key cards. Maybe in a future video I will go fully all on that. Not this one. So that is actually coming out on September 26th. I have a feeling that there's something else coming out on that day, but I think that's actually for the Nintendo Switch, not the Switch 2. But next, we actually have a game I am super excited about, and that is Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles. It is a very, very popular game. Back in the PlayStation days, back in the day when dinosaurs roamed the earth, no. But back in the days of Final Fantasy Tactics, I missed out on playing it due to personal reasons. So I'm not going to get into that. But when I found out that this was actually coming out, I can't tell you how excited I was. It coming out September 30th. The kicker is that the Nintendo Switch 2 version is the dreaded garbage code and box. Yeah, not happy. But the big but here, you can buy it for the Nintendo Switch 1 and get a free upgrade to the Switch 2. So that's the saving grace here, in my opinion. I'm so excited about that. The next one, we're actually, some of y'all might not be excited about it. I'm excited because I played it way back in the day. And that is Plants vs. Zombies Replanted, coming out October 23rd. Yeah, I played the original, spent many hours playing it way back in the day. And it's just, I would like to be able to have it on the Switch 2, have a full cartridge, not just to have in the collection, but just because it's going to bring back those memories of playing that game. And actually, I remember playing them so fondly was because my dad at the time, he had it on a little traveling computer that he had, and we would go on road trips together, and that was when I would actually play that game. So that brings back those memories. So that just holds a special place to me. And just to get a little bit personal here. So, but next game we actually have was shown off. A lot of people are upset. It's a game key card. You have Persona 3 Reload. And it looked phenomenal in the Direct, which got me super excited. I missed out on the limited run for it for the Switch. So, or actually not, that wasn't for Persona 3. I think that would have been for Persona 4 Golden. I don't know. I can't recall at the moment. But coming out for the Nintendo Switch 2, great looking RPG. I wanted to play this after I played Persona 5 Royal for the Switch, And when I found out it was coming for the Switch 2, I was really super excited. And I hope that some of y'all are, especially if you're fans of the Persona series. If you were not lucky enough to be able to get this, then maybe this will be your chance to be able to do so. Next, Dragon Quest 1 and 2, the HD 2D remake that they have, is actually coming out October 30th. Unfortunately, for the Switch 2, game key card. So many game key cards. So, yes, if you've played Dragon Quest 3, the HD 2D remake, following along with that for the series, and naturally, according chronologically, goes 3, 1, and 2. So, and I actually have the collector's edition for 3 back here. And so I'm super excited for it to be coming out for the Switch 2, but I'm not getting the Switch 2 version. I am getting the full on cartridge Switch 1 version, but I'm still including it here for everyone that is actually a Dragon Quest fan, because I'm sure there are Dragon Quest fans that don't mind it being a game key card. They might want to pick it up, and everything else for that. Just letting y'all know about it. Then one day later, a fully physical game, I've actually reviewed it from playing the demo, and that is Mina the Hollower. I don't know how I'm going to find time for all these games in October, because there's just so much coming out. And actually, I forgot about one more game that's coming out. A big one coming out in October, and I don't know how it slipped my mind. October 16th, Pokemon Legends ZA. I really honestly don't know, because me and my wife both loved Arceus, and when we first found out about this one coming out, we were super excited. That's going to be like a day one pickup for us to be able to try and play together, because we just kind of swap and take turns. But yeah, coming out October 16th. That one, from what I saw, is going to be fully physical on cartridge. So super excited for that. Back to Mina the Hollower. But that game actually looks really good, for especially if you're like old school, like Legend of Zelda type games with probably about Link to the Past, roughly, are just that action games with the burrowing aspect to be able to actually to dodge and to travel faster, and it allows you to jump higher. It's with platforming on it. It's got so much going for it. I love the art style. I loved the demo. I've played through it twice already. I didn't play through the third one because I really just didn't want to play it again with the one weapon. Just really didn't like it. But neither here nor there. Now I am going to include this in its own kind of separate category, because it technically isn't coming to the Nintendo Switch 2, but it technically is. And that is for Trails in the Sky, the first chapter. I say it is and it isn't, because it's for the Nintendo Switch 1. But for $1 more, you can get the upgrade for the Nintendo Switch 2. So that's why I'm kind of making it its own separate thing. Now, this is just a few of the games that are actually coming out for the Nintendo Switch 2 all the way through October. I will do a more in-depth one for the coming months, like for one for September and one for October. And actually, this is part 1. I do have a second video already to record immediately after this that will drop at a later date, so covering for the rest of the year. So look forward to that. I hope you all like this video. Again, thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you all next time.